Hey y'all, Mark from King's Custom here, your owner and your friendly pal you very rarely see on here. But most folks, we got a issue here, glass inside has no glazing. You see little bitty clips here, and that helps hold it in place, but it needs to be like a smooth texture to some degree. It's called glazing, and back in the day, you used to have to use like a glazing material that comes in a little jar, and kind of hard to get the consistency on it. It likes to dry out pretty quick, so it was hard to get an even bead. But through the years, I've learned how to do with just a caulk gun, and it seems to last a lot better and a lot longer. So here we go. We just apply the caulk here, and as you see, there's nowhere near enough. You gotta keep filling it in. If it comes down the side, that's all right too, because you're gonna end up using it. I do not have a rag. Important that you have a rag when you're doing this job. And the instructor's not very prepared this morning. You take your blade and go just like that on an angle. Bring it around. You can leave your excess there for a minute. This line on the bottom, you don't care about it, because when it's dry, with simple, quick razor blade, gone. You try to fool with it now and you mess up the glaze. I had to restart because the corner wasn't quite right. And as I said, you see, boom, I bring it around. Now that'll be adjusted later. It's not an issue to worry about at the moment. You're using a 5-in-1 as your glazing edge. Available in any hardware, paint store, ACO, any of that kind of stuff. Imperative that you have that. It could be done with a 1-inch putty knife, but I prefer the angle because you can actually watch an angle coming onto the product. And we're just going to continue on down here. Remind everybody today, peace be the journey. The way that's kind of what I kind of go on. Wouldn't hurt to just do something nice for somebody today, just because you can. Make the world a better place, I'm sure. You know, you might be having a shitty attitude, but you never know. Could be worse off than you just at that very moment. I've got a little extra caulk more than I wanted on this side, but that's all right. As you see, still got to touch this up just a little bit, but you got plenty of time to take care of this little cosmetic stuff. The caulk won't dry for 24 hours or so. You know, it's a bit, as you can see, a little bit rough there. That has to be acceptable because there's little burrs on the side of this wood that's never going to come out. Maybe a little later it can be touched up. I don't worry about that such a thing, especially on the inside of a cabinet that nobody's really going to be too properly concerned about, I would imagine. Now you can scrape it off the outside, but you probably should. And we'll go to the other side. I guess that's about what our application should look like. You're in the corner, hit your trigger. Get that corner blended just right. Oh, forgot to mention that. You're going to run into those little stars every once in a while that's holding the corner in. That takes a little more doctoring, but we'll get to it here in a minute. Kind of messed on this. We'll pull some off the glass and pull it down the hole. We're almost ready here. Yep, she looks pretty good. Just a little bit of a touch maybe here and there, but that's right where the clip is. So as you see, I've changed my angle just a little bit. Cover that clip up, and this one's a little bit trickier. It sticks out a little farther. We're just going to let that go. Now, if this was out on a glaze in a front room where somebody would see it a lot more, we'd be a little bit more concerned, but we're not. I can't imagine anybody opening this cabinet saying, that's not done exactly like it should be. It's a cabinet, we don't worry about it. Because here at King's, we let things slide. No, we really don't. That's just an old joke from Sanford and Son. Oh, yeah, there's quite a bit extra caulk on this one. And no place to put it. Try over. There we go. Yeah, that needs a little help. It's not quite coming out when I want it to. You just gotta kind of play with it. The key to it is the guide is your bottom. So you have to kind of put it parallel to your surface you want to fix. And I need to get a rag, so I can't finish this.